Hi everyone, my name is Silvana Hoti, and today we're going to be talking about responsible decision making. It's another skill on social emotional learning, and we're going to expose our kids since early age. They're going to learn in their pace, but it's our job to introduce them, for them to be aware, and they're going to master in their pace. Okay? So identify the problems. They're going to be able to understand what is right and wrong. They have the moral development that is in the beginning stage, that where they find an behavior being right or wrong, right? This is the judgment. So they're going to be able to catch this at this age and to make better choices, right? So we need to teach them the power of choices. Like you have this choice or this choice, it's up to you, right? So, but they need to learn the consequences as well. That each behavior that is not acceptable socially or in your rules, right? That it's going to have a consequence. But first, when they have a problem with between a friend or with they encounter with a problem, how they solve a problem. This is a skill that needs to be um, developed before they go to kindergarten, first grade, right? They're going to be able to master later on, like I said, but we're going to introduce to them. So, as I mentioned in another video, when we see our kids um, with a different encounter, right? Like, for instance, they don't want to share the toy. Um, let let it happen, and then you're going to watch, and then you're going to watch what's going on. Sometimes uh, not in pre-K, but in upper grades, I see parents saying, "Oh, I don't want my son close to that, or my daughter close to the other kid," right? Actually, if you take out the kid close to that child, he's not going to learn the skills to be able to handle that situation. And you want to teach them how to interact with each other, how to deal with each other before we separate them, right? Um, So responsible decision making here is what can we do to have a better relationship with anybody, right? That is a decision making in terms of behavior and how we're gonna relate with one another. So in the school we have the green choice and red choices. I'm gonna show to you. So we have the green choices, well, where the kid we teach. For example, let's see, take turns. Then we ask, is it a green choice or red choice? The red choices are here, right? In pre-K. See how beautiful? So then they're going to be able to find out, oh, it's green choice. Okay, so then they put it here. Let me put it right here. Okay? And so they know since pre-K, we know, we tell them the rules of the school and what is expected from them and what we cannot do, right? So the ing is a magic suffix of a word and do wonders. If you say not running or don't run, don't don't bite your friend. Look, I have plenty here. Don't push your friend. Don't do this. Don't do that. This is a way. If you want him to listen, you want her to listen, you use a word with ing in the end, take out the not, but you switch the words, right? So if you catch your daughter running, what are you going to say? You're not gonna say, don't run. You're gonna say what? Walking feet, or just walking. But the best way, if you do on a singing mode, I know it's difficult to do a singing mode when you're doing something wrong, right? But to teach, you go like walking feet, or the hands are for clapping, not for hitting, or instead of yelling, you can say quiet mouth, or you're gonna sing with ing in the end. What else? Sharing, right? So you're gonna be able to teach the way, right? So they know at this time what to do. When they have a different emotion, remember this in Cozy Corner? When they have the strong emotions, when I feel I can, right? So when I feel sad, what can I do? Then they choose. They choose. When I feel sad, I can count, I can read, I can ask for help. These are techniques of solving problems, self-management, but it can cause problems if he's with full of emotions, right? So a kid only continues any behavior if the behavior is working for them. Okay? They're gonna continue be screaming, yelling, if after that the mom is gonna, okay, come here and you got what you want. Okay? So if you want a different way, we need to act different way. This is the way we change behavior. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, but it's gonna change. Trust me. Okay? So we have two buckets. A bucket of attention and a bucket of power. Either way, they're gonna choose. So you have different ways to be able to teach a child that is misbehaving the way to make good choices. To make good choices, we definitely we want to choose. We want to tell them to make good choices based on. Sorry. Make good choices based on what they know. For instance, that's my paper. For instance, we say, sweetie, do you want to go to the bed on my feet or on your feet? Do you want to eat cereal or waffle? You give it two options, right? The two options is good for you. You cannot say, do you want to eat tonight? Or because if you don't want, it's fine to me. Because then you're going to be neglecting your child, right? He needs to eat anyway. You leave in the house, the kid doesn't want to go with you, and you say, okay, you can stay. Is that true? No, you are going to have to go. So you cannot say it that way because he knows that if you choose to stay, he's going to win. And then in a power struggle, he's going to win. And you're going to lose because you're going to have to guess him. Anyway, so you say, John, do you want to come on your own or do you want me to carry you? Do you want to come on your own or do you want daddy to carry you? There's two options. It's fine to you. Okay? So you say, sweetie, you can choose. You want to come on your own or do you want to come with daddy? Anyway, it's fine to me, okay? You choose. So then you put to them the choice. There is no power struggle. If they don't choose at all, they chose to stay. But then goes daddy and says, okay, I'm gonna get you. Okay? Problems and problems, I understand. Levels and intensity is different, I understand. But we go, you give choices. The two choices, you need to be okay with this. Because if you give one choice that you're okay and the other one that you're not okay, guess which one they're gonna pick? They're always gonna pick the one that you are not okay. So to give choices, you always give it two choices that is okay with you. And you have to state for your child, sweetie, you have two choices. You can do this or this one. Both ways are good to me, okay? And you're gonna smile. When they're gonna look at you, they're like, why she's smiling? Okay, she's smiling, so I have to get one. I'm gonna have to pick one. And they're gonna pick one. If it doesn't work in the first time, the second time, but it's gonna work eventually. Okay? Um, we can speak all night about power struggle. Maybe I can make another video about this. But the responsible, how to make the kids be responsible and to make good choices. And then they're gonna have to understand they have consequences. The consequences is not a punishment, is more like um, a discipline, okay? But it's not a punishment of they're gonna feel blame or shame or pain. No, it's a discipline where the kids can understand. So if you say, sweetie, I expect that you come with me to the car because we all leave and you cannot stay there. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give you maybe 5 more minutes, but then we're gonna have to leave. Otherwise, you're gonna have to come with daddy. Daddy's gonna have to come and pick you up, and you're gonna go with daddy. Or I'm gonna pick you up, and we're gonna go walking that way. So 5 minutes because we gotta go. Okay. So you tell the expectation, you give a time, and then it's gonna be a choice. Your child is gonna have a choice. Either he's gonna come with you, or he's gonna stay and have the consequence. But then it's gonna be fair. And the consequence has to be always in the level of the choice. For instance, he is there watching TV. This is why he doesn't wanna leave the house. You're not gonna what? You're not gonna don't give food because it's not related to TV. What is related to food? He's gonna say, what is wrong with her? Right? You can cut 2 days of TV, 1 day of TV, or depends of the day. If it's an early young child, you can say, you know what, sweetie? Because you didn't listen to mommy, we had to wait for you. You end up not making a good choice. Um, so you're not gonna have TV anymore for tonight. Only tomorrow. Sorry, it was your choice. Sorry, I'm pretty sure next time you can do better. Okay? And you go cool. Because if you make feel blame and shame or pain, right? Can be physical or emotionally. You're gonna be unfair with what is going on, and then it's gonna be not productive. You're not gonna teach a good way to deal with the choices. You're gonna be able to show the wrong way, right? So always reinforce the the way that is fair. The example that I could say is about electronics. You stay on a computer for a while, doesn't want to leave to whatever to go to sleep, and then you can say, "Sweetie, I expect you to stop. I expect you're gonna have a set of time. Okay, I cannot wait for you. Now it's time to go to bed. Tomorrow you have school." And doesn't want, you're gonna say, okay. So unfortunately, you made a choice. You chose to don't have the electronic tomorrow. Or you can say whenever you make the expectation, you can say, oh, if you don't give me right now, in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, um, then you lose the privilege for tomorrow. And I don't want you to lose because I know how good you like that. So what you're gonna do is to give the expectation with the time, and you're gonna set the limits. And if he made a choice or her to don't follow with expectation, to choose the other way, you can say, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you made this choice because maybe next time because tomorrow you're not gonna have the electronic, or you take so you made the consequence that you said. You have to go for the consequence because if you give in, that discipline didn't work. So it's like the yelling and crying, and that is a behavior that works for him. So he's not going to change. Okay. So this is a consequence that they need to learn with the bad choices. So this you're going to find a lot of resources online, Pinterest, ideas. I'm going to be able to do some article about this, and it's a big one, right? So if you have any question, please email me, and I hope you like it. Again, this is the responsible decision-making skill for social learning, social emotional learning. I hope you like it, and see you next time. Bye.